Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're back here on our featured program, our featured story right here on NEWSDESK. Today, we have with us the organizers and a judge of one of the most unique events to come to St. Martin, the Caribbean Baking Awards. Good day. How are you all doing?
Good afternoon. Thank you for having us.
Yes, I'm going to let you all introduce yourself. We start with the good soul.
Well, I'm Craig Glasgow, husband to the visionary, Miss Shanda Webster Glasgow.
Hi everyone, my name is Shanda Webster Glasgow, born in St. Martina, and I am the founder and visionary from Caribbean Baking Awards.
Okay.
Hello everyone, I am Nadine Anthony, official judge this year in Caribbean Baking Awards, and I'm honored, I was honored and still honored to be here.
Amazing, amazing. Now, everybody know, I love my belly. When I hear Baking Awards, I went off. And then when I know it's my old classmate, you know, she have Kittian roots, you know, Kittian people love baked goods. And I think maybe Caribbean people love baked goods.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind putting together this award? And it's third year.
Third year,
Okay.
yes. This started in 2022. The vision came to life in 2022. And I was well, you know, my father is a chef, and I used to do a lot of use his books to bake. And I just decided when I went to the British Virgin Islands, when I married this young man, the premier of the Virgin Islands, he sent me something on WhatsApp. And when I saw it was baking, seeing that I love art in school, I decided to say, okay, let me join. And I asked him, how do I go about doing this? And he said that he can sponsor if it's something that I want to do. And he sponsored my college tuition going there, and yeah, I graduated with a 4.0 GPA.
Wow.
Highest in my class. And then
St. Martin Academy.
Yes, I went to Mac and St. Martin Academy.
Both.
Yes, and then I decided, I had a lot of baking friends, and based on the conversations that we were having, I realized that a lot of bakers had similar issues and situation when it comes to baking, whether it's high prices in the ingredients and, you know, things being hard for them and wants to give up. And I went before Almighty as a child of God, and I prayed and I asked him for, you know, give me the vision of something. Yes. And I said there's so many different awards out there for many different things, movies, music. I mean, in the Caribbean, there is nothing that celebrates us bakers. And I said, you know what, we're gonna do this. He gave me the idea, putting everything together, and I just put it out on Facebook just to see how it would have, you know.
And it caught fire.
Yes, persons were done, you know, nominating people, and it wasn't officially started, or the foundation didn't even start it yet.
That says a lot.
Yes, so when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is something that is needed. And yeah, that's how it was birthed. And we are here now 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to ask, I think I know the answer, because the Caribbean seems to have an underground bakers market.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, they don't have big supermarkets and cake shops, but you have so much people at home really passing on a lot of great recipes, and that's what people love. So how was the shock actually, or how overwhelming was it when you did you know before there are so many home bakers?
Oh no. I actually thought this event was just going to be a small little something, not realizing that it wasn't going to be so big. And I heard Almighty said, literally, you confess that I'm a big God, but yet you think that I will give you something small. And that stuck with me, because if we are saying that we serve a big God, don't expect,
don't ask for little things.
Exactly. Don't expect him to give you something small.
That's a big lesson to everybody
so
out
don't
there.
think big, especially when you're asking God for something. And it
and it showed itself.
Wow.
We celebrated at least, I believe, 5 winners from St. Martin here at Elise last weekend. And how many winners in total across the Caribbean do you award?
The categories were 22 categories,
wow.
which includes the Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Right.
And that was on Sunday. And then on the Saturday, we had the Ultimate Cultural Bake-Off competition.
Explain, what was the competition about for the bake-off?
So the competition, and I need to get this clear because some persons think that when they're being nominated, they need to bake. No, it's not like that. So the nominees are different from the competitors. The competitors, you get a chance to register to represent your island in the bake-off.
And you don't have to be a nominee to
You
do
don't
that.
have to be a nominee. And when the Saturday includes persons, we started off with 10 actually, but then we ended up with 4, reason being, as the time started to come closer, persons started to get nervous.
Of course.
Even up until the Saturday or close to the Saturday of the event, persons were saying they were so scared they wanted to pull out. But of course, they reached so far, they're like, you know what, we're gonna stay in. So we had, before, we had Haiti, we had Marie-Galante, that's a small island off of Guadeloupe.
Yeah.
We had Trinidad and Tobago, we had Barbados, we had Guyana, and I think we had more than one group of Trinidadians.
Wow.
But when we reached to the date now, we ended up with 4, which was 2 groups from Guyana, 2 groups from Trinidad and Tobago, 1 from Guyana, and 1 from St. Martin. We also had a group from French side.
Okay.
So French side
North
pulled
side.
out. And then that side was like, since French side pulled out, no, we can't pull out because a group needs to represent St. Martin. And yeah, we had St. Martin that represented.
I want to speak about one particular award. I'm going to get to the others as well. One particular award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, I understand was given to Mr. Carl Hausen of Carl & Sons.
Correct.
How do you come about giving a Lifetime Achievement Award, and why Mr. Carl Hausen?
So each year we recognize a Lifetime Achievement Award. The 2 times we did it in BVI, we did recognize, and this was from my husband because he lives there, so he knew persons who have been in the industry for a very long time. And when we recognized them, persons were saying it's well needed because they have been doing this for a while.
Right.
When I decided to bring it home to St. Martin, I decided to recognize Mr. Carl Hausen and Mrs. Antonia Kanhai because I grew up eating Carl & Son bread, especially his butter bread.
Oh yeah.
And since I brought my husband here, he fell in love with his saltfish sandwiches. Yes. And any tourist that comes in and they ask what's the best place, for local pastries, I send them to Carl & Son.
It used to be at the airport, you remember?
Yes.
That was the spot too.
And I think when my husband was coming in, when I was asking him how he was getting through to pass, one gentleman asked me again, and this was like last week, and he was like, where's the best place I could get some local tat, homegrown tat?
Yeah.
And the first person that came to mind is Carl & Sons. Yeah. So that was, and learning about his journey of how he started, that is something that needs to be known.
Definitely.
And this is the reason why I decided to honor him. And Miss Kanhai, I started with her a little baking something when she was there by Belvedere. I think
back then. Yeah.
So apart from me learning on my own, I got a little further off my feet with Miss Kanhai. So she's also been there for a while as well, and a lot of people love her cakes and what she does.
Yes.
So I've decided to recognize her. And being that CBA is going to be officially in St. Martin every year.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
Yes. So we are going to be looking for 2 more persons. And
by unanimous decision. Because the nominees, they want to come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
They love it so much.
Yes.
That says something about the island still.
Correct.
It's still a place.
Correct.
Nice
A lot
place
of
to
them
come.
didn't want it to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
But persons.
Because y'all could stay once you bake it. I ain't the governor of it. Could stay and bake once you bake it.
Yes. But to choose a lifetime awardee, persons can send an email to info@caribbeanbacon.awards.com, and they can send the names of the persons that they think deserve this, and we will do our research, to see, and then we go from there.
Okay, amazing. I want to ask just 2 more quick questions. So you're next to this from the inception to now. What's your perspective, and what would you say to the people in St. Martin after having gone through this last weekend?
Okay, first of all, I'm like the logistic manager, so this is my boss. This is my boss. So,
Smart man.
Yeah, this is my boss. But, I feel her passion.
Yes.
I see her vision. And to be honest with you guys, this is just like a labor of love because we get none from it. It's
Right.
actually a non-profit organization. And I support it, and I loved it being in St. Martin because guess what? And I always tell my wife when I come, we've been married for over 10 years, and I still cannot understand how St. Martin don't ever sleep. So we have nominees that came down and did stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I have never done it since they came down here.
Since they came, they've been going. They have
they
visited
took
places
rentals.
that I've never seen
So
here.
and we grew up here.
Yes, exactly. And you know which beach they love the best?
Boy,
Yes.
we're gonna cover
Grand
one.
cars.
No.
Orient Bay?
Which
We're
one?
not too far. Molle Bay?
We're gonna leave it alone. But they had a good time.
Nude Beach, Orient. I said Orient. I didn't want
That's
to
why I
say Nude
asked
Beach.
which one.
Of course, I would love Nude Beach.
Yeah,
man.
but to be honest, here is a prime spot. Here, because listen, I mean, like I'm from the BVI.
Which one?
Shout out
Tola?
to Tola.
Okay.
To Tola. Shout out to my premier because my premier was the one. She only suggested it that we're gonna do this. And he was in on it, he's
From the
our
get-go,
he's our
from
sponsor up
2024.
until now.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So and the thing about it, I would love it for him one day because he's always busy.
Yeah.
I would love for him one time, like to just come over, just relax.
Yeah.
But he'll be there to present an award because guess what?
Amazing.
He is one of our main driving force.
Wow. That's
Next to the Almighty, he is one of our main driving force.
That is amazing.
To make sure that things happen.
I think being in his position, he sees this is what the Caribbean could
Yes.
use.
Yeah.
We don't talk about what we need, but we know what we could use could really help the industry move forward as well.
Yeah.
Now I got the hardest question for you. How do you judge? How do you judge? And
Professional.
if you need me to judge, I'll be there. No,
Professional. So it ain't gonna be like
That
yours.
was-
Professional right there.
That was a task because, to be honest, I've been doing this for years. I'm a teacher.
Okay.
So I've been assessing students' work for years, students and adults. So it came like nothing for me. So how do we choose or how do we assess? Which one do you want to do? How do we assess? We watch what they do.
Yeah.
We make sure they're following the rules. We all have rules that they must follow. And
And do you evolve the rules every year as it goes along?
well, the
Not yet.
rules, yes, we changed the rules.
okay,
The rules are changed. And most persons, they stayed within the line that they were supposed to be in.
Right.
They didn't fall too far off.
Okay.
So the judging wasn't too bad.
Too difficult.
It wasn't too difficult for them,
Okay.
for us
Okay.
as the judges. I thought that I was a hard judge. But my gosh, I met some that is harder than
Take it
me.
serious.
Yeah.
And we had a celebrity judge from the US, and we had Miss Nadine from Antigua and Barbuda, and we had Chef Brooks from French
Chef
St.
Brooks,
Martin,
yep.
and then we had Chef Dominique he's originally from Trinidad and Tobago, but he lives and works in Guyana.
Okay, amazing. amazing.
So
All of
we,
them
we had different judges, from
Professionals in the
different
craft.
Correct.
Professionals in the craft.
Yeah.
And
So
guess
Mark-
what? They're our official judges for the CBA from now on.
Oh, I love to hear that.
Yeah, so they would have to, we don't have a thing to do. They would have to sort out their own rubric
Yeah.
and put it together, and we don't have anything to do with them.
That keeps it developing and growing and evolving as well. We sorry, run out of time. I'd love to talk to you all and taste next time. We're gonna taste. We're gonna walk the things. We're gonna eat. But I would like you all to just give your last words to St. Martin. Make sure you're ready your notes. Next year we in St. Martin again. Is it next summer as well?
Yes.
Next summer in St. Martin.
It's going to be every July. The dates are already out, so look out on our Facebook page, Instagram, and our website, www.caribbeanbakinawards.com, and you will see the save the date coming out. Next year, we definitely having a grudge match. We were supposed to have a grudge match this year with the soca bands, but of course, they had to travel to do, Carnival in Station Sable. But we're gonna switch it up. Yes,
so maybe
we're
we
gonna
should do it with
switch it up.
Media.
Yes, that's exactly where I'm coming at. That's exactly where I'm coming at. But I think we have the DJs this next year.
Okay.
We have the DJs next year.
Nice.
So look out for that. So this is going to be every year. So plan from now, book your tickets, and make sure that you're here in St. Martin.
Next July, definitely. Any last words?
Me, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to be a part. And like I always tell my wife, I'm very proud of her. And because I would have never thought of something like this. And
being the first of its kind.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it growing and growing and growing. And like I say, we want it to be like a music. I think it's music fest.
You want it to be a fest.
People just come in, and then they take the vacation one time,
and we have a good time.
And they have a good time, but they eat a lot of cake.
Yeah, man.
Because that's what we're about, caking. Let bakers rise.
I looked at who the winners is. I'm like, I'm calling you.
Yeah,
I'm calling you. We go celebrate.
And that's a testimony right there. Because guess what? Since she has been doing this. A lot of bakers just knowing that they're being that they're represented the island. A lot of people are calling them to bake. A lot of people are calling them to bake. So.
I told one of them, I said, yesterday's price ain't today's price. And
exactly. And I think you guys heard him mention "Let Bakers Rise." That was a new hashtag from Minister of Tourism herself at the press conference. So that's a hashtag we're going to be using. Hashtag Let Bakers Rise.
Amazing. Thank you all so much for coming through to NEWSDESK. We're going to do our best to keep it going and let people know that this is coming again, and next year we definitely gonna be in. People gonna be in, right?
Bigger and better.
We're gonna be in. We're gonna be in the oven. We're gonna be in there. Thank you so much for watching. This is NEWSDESK. Take care.